Welcome to What's in the Bag? Well, Jeff, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Frank. Sorry I didn't dress up for this, but it's 102 where I live.
Oh,
So
it's we keep the house at 78, and anytime we feel like that's a little high, we just go run around outside and then come back in,
it
and we
feels
appreciate 78 all over again.
agreed. Yep. Yeah, we're in the same boat.
That's the only way I can keep the electric bill around 350.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah. Gotta
but
save money for a new guitar, not
there
be
you
spending
go.
money on electricity.
That's right. Important things. All right. So last weekend, you and I got together, did a little running around Southern California. Uh, Went to a guitar shop, went to a speaker store,
Good.
and our final stop for stuff was Rhino Records,
Rhino Records in Montclair. Is that where they're at now?
Montclair. Yeah, pretty much across, not too far from Montclair Plaza.
Okay.
And then the reason I say almost our last stop, we did go have lunch after that, but
You
um,
did.
that doesn't count. That as far as there is a reason why we went to all these places. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yes, and that was to shoot a little bit of video for our split single, Shakin' Abe and Brenneman Sand Hill single, and I had a blast, Frank. But we
Yeah,
were we were on location,
that's right.
if you will. Yep,
A lot of fun, and not one person told us not to shoot.
that's true. That's true.
I was especially surprised at the speaker shop because I
Yeah,
don't think those guys even cared we were in there.
yeah. Although they did have security cameras everywhere, so I wasn't too sure. So uh, maybe we could reach out for some of that footage.
Yeah, maybe some extra bonus stuff. Okay.
Indeed.
Before we do this, this whole video is about an unboxing.
Mm.
But what were your general thoughts of the new Rhino Records? It doesn't have to be negative, doesn't have to be positive, but what'd you think?
Yeah, so I've been going to Rhino Records for quite some time, maybe a decade, maybe a little bit more. And that was usually my go-to place for record store day. So I would go there once or twice a year on the formal record store day in April, and then the one that they would do for Black Friday. And that was my go-to place. And I really liked it. It felt like it was a place that was comfortable, it was lived in, if you
Mm-hmm.
will. um, it had some character to it. A great little area of where it's Claremont.
Claremont, right?
Claremont. Yeah, so I liked that little village.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went this past week, it was my first time at the new location, and like Amoeba, another record store in Hollywood that moved locations, and I had the same feeling for it that it was a little bit um, too pristine,
Mm-hmm.
but it's in a new location, so it didn't feel lived in, and why
Right,
would it? Why would it? It's a new location.
right.
But it didn't have that grime that I like about going into record stores.
No,
But as far as what they offered in the layout, very nice layout. Easy to find everything. I liked their little U section that they had. But I did like the layout of it. It was very practical. It just didn't have that grimy record store feel. Like I didn't walk in smelling 40-year-old vinyl, and
right.
dust didn't fall on my head that I'm used to going into record stores. So maybe it'll get there in a couple decades, but it felt a little too, I want to say clinical,
Yeah.
if that word can apply, but a little bit too clean for a record store. But I mean, I don't know how they would change that, but good flow, good selection. They had some decent prices. I went straight to the dollar section and walked away with a couple things, including a Linda Ronstadt album, but not necessarily for the music though, Frank.
We talked about that, absolutely.
Well done. Yes, yes.
Speaking of the dollar records, while we were there and when we were done shooting, I found they had grab bags.
Ooh, those are always fun.
Yes, this is 5 records for $5.
You can't beat
Now,
that.
now
Yeah.
haven't opened it yet, so we're going to do that now.
Yeah.
and get a little review of the 5 records for $5. And let's see if I got my money's worth or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So they could be records that they pulled from the Dollar Tree, or they could have been the ones from the rack where they always put behind.
Yeah,
Yeah. You never know.
we're gonna
I'm
find
ex
out.
I'm expecting BG's Spirit Heaven Flown being one of these five.
That could be.
If you're
I,
lucky.
I wouldn't be surprised. Rhino Records would throw in a doozy here or there.
Yeah. To keep at least you coming back for them.
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
the first one, um, win, lose, or draw from the Allman Brothers.
Oh, do
Okay.
you have that record?
No, I don't. Is it good?
No, I don't have it either. And I don't think I have anything by the Almond Brothers, but that
Okay.
cover looks like home. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's see. Can't
by
lose
home, I
what you
mean
never.
it's very, very friendly. It looks familiar.
Right. Let's see. Can't lose what you never had. High Falls, just another love song. A Louisiana Lou, 3 card Monty John. Nothing less. Sweet Mama, and win, lose, or draw.
I wonder if that's the song, just another love song that's popping into my head.
I
But
think it might be. The only thing that's alarming here is there is a price tag on here from the Goodwill that says 96 cents.
oh, so if we want to average $5 for 5 records, you want at least $1 a record.
You'd
So
think.
they owe you 4 cents.
And it's going to be hard to resell these for $1.50 to $2 if there's a price tag on there for 96 cents.
Yeah,
Uh, it's Capricorn Records. It's pretty clean. I got to say, I don't see scratches.
yeah. I mean, the reflection looks pretty good,
Yeah.
even.
Maybe they put it through their record doctor. We'll see. Okay, that's the first one. I'm not,
Very cool.
I like some of the Allman Brothers, so this should be interesting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay, Judith Pintar, Celtic, harp, Secrets from the Stone, and there's Stonehenge.
Wow.
And this is a total of 4 songs.
Uh,
Secrets from the Stone, In Defense of Guinevere, Dialogue Between the Sun and the Moon,
okay.
and Songs of the Four Winds.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Interesting. Interesting.
Celtic music. I know Cindy will like that. She loves Celtic music.
Awesome.
So this will probably have to stay, but we'll check that one out later. I don't know who Judith Pintar is, but there's her picture.
All right. Okay. That should
We
be fun. That should be
hope
a
we
fun
didn't hope we didn't start off with the grand finale. Well, that's the only
one.
thing.
Right. Are you pulling from the right side?
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh,
This you will like. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat because it is handwritten Ben M. Bull, August 12th, 1957, with
oh.
ink pen.
I love when I get a used record and
Yeah.
there's I honestly do. I feel like it gives character to a record. I
Well,
want to know the history behind Ben's record. Ben's
and he's going to tell you this is Walt Disney Presents A Child's Garden of Verses. It's an actual Disneyland record.
wow.
Um, some of these songs I've never heard of, but
Not.
side one is called A Child's Garden of Verses, and side two is Other Songs for Children. So, but it is Disneyland record, so there's some history to that right there. That's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. It didn't come with a single that originally came with it, Inappropriate Songs for Children?
No, it
Okay.
didn't come with that,
Okay.
and it's falling apart in my hands as we
It
speak too.
is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it's kind of split
Well,
open.
well, if Ben Bull had it in 1957,
Wow.
okay. So that's
There's
record number 3. We have 2 to go.
two to go. All right. Final two. Spirits Haven't Flown, Bee Gees.
Here we go. How about Summer Sweet, an exquisite blend of acoustic and electronic instruments?
Ooh, what label is that? Is that Wyndham Hill?
That is Rising Sun Records.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. 22 minutes of music on side 1. Summer Sweet, Summer Song, Enchanted Forest, Wildlife Friends, Summer Song. I don't know. Never heard of any of these songs, but it's piano, acoustic and steel and classical and 12-string guitars.
Oh,
Vibraphone, keyboards. Okay. This is good instrumental music.
Might be massage music.
Yeah, yeah. So this may be one that I can put on CD and then Cindy will listen to. She likes a lot of the mood stuff and everything. We'll see.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
here goes our last one.
All right, the
And you know what?
big finale.
Before we get to the record, I was hoping they put a little extra in here, like a bumper sticker or something.
Yeah. Is there anything at the bottom of the bag?
A Rhino Records button.
That's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah,
Yep.
I like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay.
All right, the final record. The big one to close out. The
How,
unbox of the $5 surprise bag.
how about Donovan?
Oh,
Okay. Uh, Fury Bale? Fury Tail? Fairy Tale. Boy, that
okay.
font. This is why nowadays you don't use these crazy hippie fonts. You
No,
can't read.
no, no, no.
Fairy Tale by Donovan. Um,
I know
from
Donovan, but I don't know that particular title. Any songs that we might recognize? Sunshine Superman or Mellow Yellow, any of those?
no, let's see if you know any of these. Universal Soldier,
Don't know that song.
To Try for the Sun, Sunny Good Straight, Colors, Circus of Sour, no?
No,
Summer Day Reflection Song.
no, no.
Here's Candyman. We know that song. That's a great Sammy Davis Jr. tune.
Oh, okay.
I bet that's the one it is. Jersey Thursday, Belated Forgiveness Plea, The Ballad of Crystal Man, A Little Tin Soldier, and The Ballad of Geraldine. We had Guinevere on the other one. We got Geraldine on this one. I wonder if Flip Wilson's anywhere around here.
I
I'm
have
not
a,
quite. Yeah,
I was gonna say I have a quick Donovan story if that's okay.
absolutely.
So my friend's band was supposed to open for them in LA about 4 years ago.
Uh huh.
And as they were, so he invited me to go, put me on the guest list. I was very excited. I wanted to see my friend's band opening up for Donovan, and I
Uh
liked
huh.
some of the Donovan songs quite a bit. Season of the Witch, great
Right.
song. So I was all primed up, had been listening to Donovan all week, and I'm like, this is some pretty great psychedelic, trippy folk
Mm-hmm.
music from the 60s,
Yeah.
like whatnot. So I get there, and my friend says, we're not playing. I said, what happened? He goes, we were doing our sound check, and Donovan's manager walked up and said, Donovan no longer wants an opening act because the opening act were better than him
Oh.
last night, and everybody left after the opening act. So he no longer wants to have opening acts
Oh man.
on his. So yeah, so about three songs in, I was of
Done. Huh?
Donovan's set. I was like, like
Yeah.
no, I'm not feeling this. But anyways, but hopefully the record is much better than.
We'll see. I finally found a date on here, 1965.
Okay. All
So
right. So probably, I mean, I think he was popular most of his run in the 60s. So,
yeah, the magician he sparkles in satin and velvet. You gaze at his splendor with eyes you've not used yet. I tell you, his name is Love, Love, Love.
okay.
So
Awesome.
there we
Very,
go.
ooh.
I don't know. That's $5 with the value altogether. I'm thinking it was a $3 about buffet.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah,
But just the entertainment factor of being able to open those up and to look through them and the excitement of what could have been
right.
was probably worth the $5 and a button.
The button itself, I bet you they sell these for 250.
Yeah, I bet they do.
They're not cheap.
Yeah,
So I'm not disappointed. I'm not overjoyed. So uh, I don't think I have a lot of resale value here, though.
probably not.
I
Probably
think what
not.
I have is mailer filler. If I sell any records,
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
might be able to use the cardboard for something, and maybe make some ashtrays out of this vinyl or some wall art of some kind.
Nice. One last question though I have for you. Of the five, which is the one that you're most least disappointed with? Should
Oh,
I?
but it's obvious the Allman Brothers.
Allman Brothers.
They're I mean, that stage of Donovan, I'm not familiar with. 1965.
Yeah,
I don't know, but yeah, the Allman Brothers, because I guarantee there's at least one song on there I know.
yeah, for sure. For
And
sure.
then I gotta say, Summer Sweet may be my least anticipated to listen to.
Yeah.
And this was recorded in San Rafael, California.
Oh,
So,
okay.
it's local,
Yeah,
halfway.
yeah. Our
We'll
state.
see. Yep, we'll see. I'm going to throw these all on the turntable tonight and see if they're even listenable. Just because a record's clean, doesn't always mean anything.
No, no, no.
So
So
sometimes,
you're gonna have to add a comment in the YouTube video about what you thought after playing these.
absolutely. And if anybody watching this has actually heard of any of these records, let us know what you
Please.
think.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Jeff, I appreciate you hanging out with me for this little bit of time. And we got to do it again. We need to go find some other grab bags and do some unboxings because I really enjoy this stuff just for the pure surprise of it.
Same. Thank you for including me in this. I
All
had a
right.
blast.
And next time, maybe you can wear a shirt.
And pants too?
Oh, I don't want to
It,
know. Don't want to
that
know,
doesn't
Donald.
matter.
That doesn't matter. All right. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, there you go.
Bye.
Oh, my.